So I'll start with you. Sven, what titles are you looking forward to in the next year?
Well, I've already mentioned Fable 3, because Fable 2, oh, I obsessed over that game. It was one of the first ones. It was one of the first ones I got for my Xbox 360 last year, and dear God, is it fun.
I've already asked you what the Fable series is about, but what's the genre, vaguely, just out of you?
It's like Red Faction, except it's more RPG-like. For instance, in the second one, your character's weapon choices range from swords to maces. There are no bows, instead randomly you get firearms. And you get swords, maces, axes, a giant variety, really.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, anything else you've been looking forward to, sir?
The only other game that I can think of is Final Fantasy 13, since despite the series falling out of my favor recently, Final Fantasy 7 isn't really worth it. Final Fantasy 8 just bores me to death. Final Fantasy 10 speaks for itself. I haven't taken the time to play 12 that far. Despite the series falling out of my favor, I am still an obsessive collector fanboy.
Well, that's fair enough. There's like been some big controversy about that game moving from the PlayStation 3 to the Xbox. Do you know anything about how there's new features or anything like that? Or?
I haven't been paying that much attention to it. I've been paying attention to the character cast that's been so far revealed. But other than that, I know of the whole thing Sony selling out to Xbox and yada yada yada. I don't care about that because...
Yeah, let's just skip that.
Yeah. But other than that, I haven't really been paying that much attention to it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
Now again, enough about my rather boring things to look forward to next year, since there's not many of them. Let's move on to the host of this series.
Oh boy. Well, in terms of next year, as you may have figured out from the fact that I've been pretty much talking about nothing but games coming out on Nintendo, I'm kind of more interested in what's been coming out for the Wii and DS. Obviously, I'm probably going to get Super Mario Galaxy 2, because I honestly Super Mario Galaxy, the original, was the more fun of the 3D Marios to play, simply because it cut out the kind of exploration element in 64 and Sunshine, which kind of just made looking for these stars or sprites or whatever monotonous than anything else, in my opinion. That's my humble opinion, please don't kill me. There's also the new Zelda, which Nintendo has been incredibly tight-lipped about, but giving tiny hints every now and then.
Oh, there's a new Zelda game?
Yeah. They're working on it. Basically, all they've revealed so far is the concept art, where Link's standing with his back to a blue fairy, which everyone's guessing is the Master Sword because she has so many features, it's so bloody obvious.
Oh, I gotta check this out.
Yeah. While Sven's looking for that, the only other thing I've been looking forward to with great interest apart from those two are the sequels to Hotel Dusk, which was recently announced, just because I pretty much like the first game, although I'm wondering where the hell they're going to continue it, since if it's in Hotel Dusk again, we've already seen practically everything there is to see. It's going to feature the same character, but I'm hoping it's in another location. Although if it is another location, then there's no reason why it's called Hotel Dusk. Anyway, moving on from that. The only other game I've been kind of looking forward to is I'm looking forward to Bated Breath, which is Tales of Graces, it's the latest Tales RPG for the Nintendo Wii, and whilst it has been getting good ratings by Famitsu, like I said, the same magazine in Japan, Namco of America and also Namco of Europe has been, now how should I put this, very, very evil when it comes to deciding which games are to be released outside of Japan, and even if they're released in America, that's no guarantee they'll make it over here in Europe, I say through gritted teeth.
Yeah, since randomly they decided to do that with Tales of Legendia.
And if I remember correctly, all the Tales of games on the DS have been kept in Japan for no apparent reason, and I think even Tales of the Abyss was kept in America, which was...
Huh. Yeah. I think I agree. Namco are bastards.
Yeah. I really hope it does make it through, though, because I think it does have the promise of a good game. The kind of battle shift system where a character shifts styles, like one moment they're using their fist and the second they're using a sword. That looks kind of promising, I will admit. So the traditional anime opening, which is basically a glorified trailer set onto a J-pop song, basically. But yeah, the opening looks like it's built of a lot of character. The only thing I have slightly against this game at the moment is it's a minor personal issue. It's the fact that one of the female characters has a name so close to my real name. It's actually quite disturbing, especially since it looks like more and more that character is the eccentric one.
Oh.
But yeah, that's the names we're looking forward to in 2010, but those are only the ones that have been announced. So now we move on to the next bit. What would we like to see in 2010? So yeah, let's get the ball rolling with Sven.
Well, I know it's probably an empty hope, but hey, I can hope. I want a new Fire Emblem.
Oh god, yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, especially if they decide to remake something like, I don't know, 4 or 5, or maybe even 6.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, 6, that definitely needs a bloody get rid of it there. I mean, for God's sake, the whole point of having Roy in Smash Bros. Melee was to promote Fire Emblem 6, which was being released in Japan just a few months after it, and then they don't release it in America? What the bloody...
Yeah, that's basically summed up in VGT again. What the flying scene cut?
Oh god, I do agree with you though. I would like to see another Fire Emblem game because even though it was really hard at times, Radiant Dawn really was one of the best Fire Emblem games. It's either that or Fire Emblem 7 in my own.
Yeah, either one of those, and I just want to see if they manage to succeed with it again, and if and when they're gonna try and make another one.
Oh god, yeah. I think the one slight problem with the Nintendo I have is that I don't really care about the casual versus hardcore debate. In fact, I think it's a complete load of bollocks, but that's a completely separate topic. I think Nintendo are relying a bit too much on Mario and Zelda. I would like to see a little bit more of the other franchises, because we have yet to see of F-Zero or Star Fox, or heck, even Kirby for that matter.
Yeah, they're abandoning important series just in favor of Mario and Zelda.
Yeah, and I can understand why, seeing as well, the GameCube was a time of a lot of experiments which divided the fan bases to extreme degrees, but I still think we should see a few more titles back. I mean, I would like to see, like I just said, another F-Zero Star Fox, or at the very least another Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
That is something I'd like to see in 2010. Donkey Kong. Anything with Donkey Kong. Just as long as it's not Mario vs. Donkey Kong 3, loss of even more dignity, I'll be perfectly fine. I don't care what it is, just give me Donkey Kong!
And as a matter of fact, I would buy that too, because, hey, I like Donkey Kong casually.
The only other thing I'd personally like to see, now that I've started off this rant, is... this is kind of another weird one, and again, I hope this is kind of in the aid. I would really like to see another game based around the Mii's that isn't Wii Sports. Because don't get me wrong, that the sports are fun, but I would like to see the Mii's try something different, like actually, just what occurred to me now, I'd love to see the Mii's in a Zelda-style adventure.
Yeah, that would be epic.
I mean, in terms of setting, it's not like you'd have to build a new world. I mean, like, Woohoo Island in Wii Sports, I was actually looking at some pictures of it the other day, and so Nintendo said that all the next games involving the Mii's would be set on Woohoo Island, which was in Wii Sports Resort, like I just said. And it's like a really, really great setting. It's got practically everything you need for an adventure game. It's got 2 towns you can go to, it's got a beach, it's got a mountain, it's got a volcano, it's even got temples. What else do you need for an adventure game, frankly, apart from an ice level, obviously?
Yeah, and caves. But we have caves.
Yeah. Oh, they've got caves, yeah.
Everything is better with caves. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's practically easy money. I mean, the whole marketing strategy behind Scribblenauts was place your own hero in the game. Well, you know, in Nintendo's game, they could just shut on that by saying, hey, put yourself in the game.
Yeah, that would be a very literal translation of getting into the game.
Yeah, and it's not like they would even have to worry too much about characterization or personality or anything, because, well, it's Nintendo. They always insist on having their characters not express too much of a personality, so...
Yeah, plus you can project your own since it's you.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, if they ever did do that, how great would it be if you could put some of the Mii's you created in the role of the villain? Just if you got an option at the start of the game. Oh god. Actually, it would be like the evolution of renaming the rival as someone you hate in Pokemon.
Yeah, that would be epic. There's really no other word
yep.
for it.
But yeah, I have a sad feeling that's an idle dream.